All right, so what does Spirit want you to know? The heart and the Lady of the Lake, absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. Okay, so your heart is telling you something that is true. Your heart is telling you something that is true that cannot be ignored. But it's almost like you have to have the courage to receive this truth, because it might be a very high vibrational truth. Or it might be a truth that when you place it into action in the physical material world, it feels like you have to use a lot of courage or take a lot of responsibility or have a lot of self-respect. There's something about what your heart is revealing to you at this time that might feel really scary, or it might feel like very futuristic, like your heart is showing you something from the future that might be hard for you to integrate or understand. So Spirit's saying to spend a little bit of time with your heart right now, because I feel like there's messages from your heart that is really wanting to emerge and be brought into your conscious awareness. There's energy here in your heart space, there's messages here from your heart space, and it's about some kind of truth that your heart is already knowing and understanding, but that your mind or your brain might be struggling to come into cohesion with that heart space, to come into harmony and oneness with that awareness and with that consciousness. There's something about this truth that your heart is revealing to you that would force you to take a lot of courage, that would force you to, I don't know, show up differently or act in a different way, which is why that there might be a part of you that's sort of rejecting this truth, because that's what I feel. I feel there's a split between mind and heart being shown here. And Spirit's saying that really it's going to feel so much better to come back into oneness with your heart again, because there's something energy that you might be rejecting in your heart space. You know, this is kind of even the energy of like when you realize, you know, when someone might realize they have feelings for somebody and then be like, no, 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 I just want to suppress this and push this down. This is really, you know, really inconvenient for me. I'm feeling that kind of energy where there's like this truth in your heart of like how your heart feels, and there's a wisdom to that, but it's being pushed down or it's being suppressed, or you're afraid of it, afraid of letting that be. So Spirit's saying to spend some time with your heart, because this energy isn't going anywhere. You know, we can't really repress our heart space. It doesn't really work out very well if we try to anyway. So Spirit's saying to just allow yourself to receive the messages from your heart. Spend a little bit of time with your own heart, kind of just being one with your heart, and see what emerges, because I feel like it's going to actually make you feel very, very clear. Like a lot of clarity is to be had here if you just spend a little bit of time meditating, put your hand on your heart, connect in, tune in with your inner world, your inner center, like your heart center, your kind of grounding point. I like to ground in through our heart center. So I'm sending you energy healing as well for your heart, and to help you integrate this truth that you're sitting with right now.